Hi everyone, in this video I'm going to share Navika's play area setup and hopefully give you some ideas to set up your child's playroom too. But before that, if you are new here, please show your support and subscribe to this channel. Also click that bell icon so that you get notified every time I post a video. Alright, let's get started. So as you can see, this is what her play area looks like. Now let's get a closer look. The first thing you see is this child-sized table and chair where she does her activities and also eat her snacks. Next to it, she has this block set from Lovevery, which we gifted her when she turned 2. These are great for open-ended and imaginative play and will last for a very long time as these are made of wood. Blocks are great for strengthening fine motor and gross motor skills, problem solving, spatial recognition, and whatnot. There are some more blocks I'll show you in a while, but I personally think that every child should have blocks in their toy collection. Okay, then she has a child-sized broom. Navika always wants to broom when she sees me doing it, and hence I got it for her so she can clean when she wants to. This product is simple yet so important to develop cleaning habits in your child. Next, I have this big box which is also recycled. I have put all her musical instruments in it. She loves creating her own music. And then I have this bucket with a looking glass in it which she carries for our nature walk. Then there's another bucket with some balls which she has been using since a baby. She loves tossing them in this bucket. So this is what is contained in this particular box. Next to this box, I have this shelf, which is actually a shoe rack, and I have this latch board, which is great for developing fine motor skills. By this, I mean that this board, with this board, she uses the smaller muscles in her hands, fingers, and wrists to work together, which in turn strengthens them. Also, this board teaches her how to open the different types of latches. Next, I have recycled another Amazon box and use it for her arts and crafts. I have her chalkboard here, her drawing book, and a learning binder. Let me quickly show you what's inside this learning binder. I have done a separate video on this learning binder, and if you haven't seen it yet, I'll link it somewhere here and also put it in the description box. But let me quickly show you what's inside. There are lots of puzzles related to maths, problem solving, shapes, and even a doctor checkup kit, etc. This folder is very versatile and can help a child learn things easily and effortlessly. I have made this binder myself and I could see how much this has helped my little girl who I introduced this around 20 months, I guess. You can check out my video and you will find all the links to the printables in the description box of that video. So this is all about my learning binder which you can easily create for your child. Next, in this little caddy, I keep some art materials like this chalk for the chalkboard, a sponge to clean it up, and some washable color pens. And I also have some shape puzzles I made out of craft sticks by using Velcro. I'll show you how this works. It's super simple to make and very effective in developing fine motors and problem solving. This red one makes a triangle, the purple one makes a square. Navika can make the triangle, but she's still working on the square. So this is what's here in this little caddy. Okay, below this I have these two shelves which I have items for pretend play. This is Kellen, a koala who Navika loves and has his own bed and blanket. This is a character from a book series that we have a subscription to, which is called Kiwiko. They send age appropriate activities for kids every month, which are very innovative and engaging for the child. Navika refers to Kellen as her friend. So cute, isn't it? Alright, so this is what goes in this basket of pretend play. Next, I have a set of vehicles which Navika loves to play with. She has some emergency vehicles and a couple of construction vehicles which can be incorporated in various types of play. Next to this is the doctor kit which we received from Kiwiko again. At the bottom shelf, I have a dust mitt and dustpan and brush set for letting her do the cleaning, which is a great practical life activity. Next, I have a tea set which she plays with every single day. And then finally here I have some of the hairbands which we have collected in the past year during various occasions, and Navika loves to pretend play with these. So these are all the pretend play items that I have kept in this particular shelf, which again, like I mentioned, is a shoe rack. Another pretend play item I have is this play silk, which she loves this. It's so soft and can be used like a cape, and she prepares food with this and all that kind of things. Okay, this is yet another DIY project that I made for Navika. It's a box that has a handle on the top, and Navika loves carrying this and pretending going to office. This was one of the first things she started pretend playing with. Next, I made this busy board and I used different types of bottle caps. Let me just show you how it looks like. I have glued various types of bottle caps and flaps that I could find. This rectangle flap is from the packet of wet wipes, rest are from milk or water bottles, shampoo bottles, etc. Next, I have these trays for her activities, and lastly, this box which has some random stuff in it, mostly flashcards, some more card games, etc. So now finally let's see this cube shelf where I keep most of her activities and toys which she can play throughout the week or until she gets bored. This is the overview of this shelf. At the top, I have this artwork by Navika, which I got her to make for her second birthday. Next to this, it's her 6-month hand and feet imprints, which is not clearly seen here. And then this artwork is again done by Navika. We did it few days back and it's again from Kiviko. Finally, we have a plant which she loves watering from this can. Alright, let's look at the various cubbies now. This first one is an activity to match the various types of figurines to the pictures. This is how matching is done in a Montessori environment. While Navika can match it perfectly, she's still learning their names. As you can see, I have the flashcards laid down in a line, and then the child has to match the object with that of the picture. The idea is to help the child learn that a 3D object can be represented in 2D. So this way the child picks one object at a time, matches it to the 2D picture, and puts it on top of the picture or next to the picture. Once all the matches are done, the child is supposed to pick up all the pieces and put it back in the basket and then back to the shelf. This helps in imbibing a sense of order and discipline in the child. Consistency is the key. Doing this consistently teaches the child the right way to do it. Okay, in this next cubby, I have a set of yoga cards which Navika loves to copy and do. Her current favorite is Rest with Buddies. She will keep her small puppy toy on her tummy to do this yoga routine. These cards are a great way to introduce yoga in a child. They have pictures of real children so your child can relate well. So these are the various cards that I have out now. There are some more which I'll keep rotating. In the next cubby, I have put a layered puzzle for her which she loves to solve. As you can see, the puzzle pieces are kept in a separate basket. This actually invites a child to solve it. If it's kept in a solved manner, it won't be inviting to the child at all. So this is the perfect way of keeping a puzzle. You can see I have done the same thing in this cubby too. The pieces are kept separately and the pillar base is here on the right side. There are 3 different shapes in the stacker here: circle, square and octagon. Putting the stacker in the right helps a child to learn indirectly that reading and writing happens from left to right. So this is all about this cubby. Here I have another puzzle set. By now you would have figured out how much Navika loves to solve the puzzles. This one has 4 different posts with different challenges. This one has 3 pegs and each piece has 3 grooves to pass them through this post. This one has 4 pegs. The other 2 have increasing number of pegs. I have only these 2 now out now so that she can practice these. I'll bring out the next piece when she has mastered these. Next, in this cubby, I have pegs and a pegboard in which Navika can stack the pegs on top of each other. There are tons of ways of playing with these. It can be played by rolling a dice and stacking the peg according to the color on the dice. This dice comes along with this. It also comes with a shoelace kind of thread, which is great for helping a child learn threading. A great open-ended play toy which can be used for pretend play too. Navika loves stacking 5 to 6 of these and calls it a big ice cream. Okay, let's move on to the next cube. I have a whole bunch of jigsaw puzzle pieces here. I know it seems a lot, but Navika insists on playing with all at the same time, and I'm surprised to see how well she can handle these. These are 3 pieces and 4 pieces of jigsaw puzzles, and I'm not trying to brag, but almost all the puzzles here are for 3+ years, and this one alone is for a 4+ child. Okay, in this cubby, I have some Conatex tiles. These are all magnetic and helps with STEM play. This is an open-ended toy and can be used to create and build so many things just like blocks, except that these are magnetic. They come in different shapes like squares and 3 different types of triangles. It's a great way to introduce the names of these triangles and how they differ from each other. Visual learning helps stimulate the brain. When you see and touch, your senses get to work and you learn better. I'm myself a visual learner, so I understand the importance of these. Okay, finally, we'll move to the last cubby here. I have a farm set that comes with a pickup truck. It also comes with a shed, some fences, and some farm animals. It's great for imaginative play. Navika likes to take her farm animals for a drive, and while I rotate most of the toys here, this farm set has a permanent spot. Navika loves playing with these every single day. Another good thing about this set is that it's made of 100% recycled plastic, so it's like indirectly teaching kids the importance of recycling. Okay, so this is all about this cubby and I have shown all the toys, and now moving on, I have a streamer here which Navika loves to play with. This is made of pure silk, so it's very soft and she can twirl it and use it for pretend fishing and flying kite when we go out in the park. It can be used for dancing, twirling, jumping, and so many more. Very versatile toy. Next to her shelf is a bookcase. This is a front-facing bookcase which is ideal for toddlers because they can see the cover of the books and they can easily select the book they want themselves because it's not very tall. We have some fictional books like these ones which we have received in our Kiwico subscription box. But when we see a picture like a crocodile playing with a football, we make sure to say things like, can a crocodile really play with a football? So that way it becomes easier for them to differentiate between reality and fantasy. Her current favorites are these big books of bugs and ocean animals. They have lots of information about these creatures and we love learning these together. And this book right here has a permanent spot in her shelf. And I do want to mention about this book, Montessori Work, which comes under the Montessori series. I always keep this out on her bookshelf. Navika loves this book especially because this book has the letters and sandpaper textures which your child can trace with their fingers. This will be the perfect book when your child has started to learn the alphabets and phonics. And as you can see, each page has one or maximum two alphabets, and these letters are in lowercase. So that's what is in this particular book. Moving on, next to her bookshelf, I keep a small bucket with more blocks in it from the previously shown Love Every box. I've put it separately here so it is more inviting for her to play with it. I also have her bike here which she practices riding on it. We sometimes take it outside or to the park, but most of the times we do it inside. And next here we have a chair and a hook for her to hang her jacket on. This is how I hang her jacket because I did it for the purpose of this video, but I managed to take a picture of how Navika does it. This is not perfect, but it gives her the confidence that she can do it independently. So I have covered almost everything in my toddler's playroom except for this curvy board. It is great for gross motor and pretend play. There are multiple ways to play with this one too. This can be a balance board, a bridge, a slide, a rocker, a fort, a tunnel, and so much more. I have read somewhere that the value of a toy is not what the toy can do, but what the child can do with the toy. And finally, I wanted to show you this artwork which I have hung at Navika's height level. I purposefully chose these pictures for her because at the time she was very much fascinated by butterflies, sunflower and horses. So these are there. Alright, that's what is in my toddler's Montessori playroom. I'll definitely be sure to put links below for you guys for any of the activities on the shelves. And if you have any questions, then please feel free to leave it down below. And if you have any ideas that could be helpful, then leave them down as well in the comments below. If you like this video and want to see more such videos in the future, then you might want to consider subscribing to my channel and hitting that bell so that you get notified every time I post a new video. Other than that, thank you so much for watching today.